Each innovation in medicine, each new procedure, if you like, for example, transplantation or repair of a particular organ in a special way, or a complex new disease, requires skills which probably weren't around 6 months before, and that they needn't necessarily come from the group of people with whom you're familiar with working. So when transplantation started up, we needed to work with immunologists, infectious disease people, experts in transport logistics. We needed to work with people who could manage databases in order to know where the patients were, understand the cross-matching, and work out how we could go and get the organs from place to place. We needed to work with lawyers who understood what the regulations were about all this. We needed to work with governments across boundaries because hearts become available across Europe. And each of these created challenges in building teams which were met by an aggressive approach to the goal. We're going to do this. Who do we need in the team? Let's work together. We've never worked together. This is why we're here. And I've set up and broken down many teams in my career. The last one was to look after repairing the airway in small children. And again, we had to work with people who wouldn't naturally be bedfellows. But the great thing about doing that is that they bring skills to you. They know more about stuff than you do. And so your daily life is hugely improved by stuff you've learnt from all of these people you're bringing in. And you can grow them in ways that they didn't expect. So for example, if you're looking at the child's airway, you have to look down it with a telescope from time to time, a flexible telescope. And it used to be something that only consultant surgeons did. And of course we're wandering around doing lectures and things, sometimes in America or even New Zealand, God forbid. But so you're not immediately available when you're needed. So it was as a process, it's not efficient. So we trained a radiographer, someone who wouldn't naturally have that skill, against the wishes of all the colleges, the surgeons, the chest physicians, the radiologists themselves didn't want this to happen. But now this person does more bronchoscopies than anybody else in our hospital, has a consultant job of her own, and is outstanding and a world authority. What you learn is that you're commoditizing labour in a way that you weren't really anticipating when you set up the team. And it became incredibly more efficient. We saved £750,000 a year on the team as soon as we'd finished training her, because people weren't waiting for one of us to come in, and we weren't having to get up every night out of bed as well. So we were fitter, better, stronger. And that only came because we focused on working as a team and bringing in new people for new tasks with a strong and common goal.